Hi, welcome back to solving multi-step equations, and this is really just, I've called it complex fractions because it's basically saying everything we've done till now. So brackets on both sides with fractions under them, with unknowns on both sides, so it's going to do everything we've done up till now. So if you made it this far, congratulations. So here, I'm going to do this both kind of in one step because you should be able to start doing so. So we want to get rid of this 3 down here. So that means we have to multiply by 3 to both sides, right? That'll get rid of that 3. So I know on my left-hand side that'll vanish. But then also we have this 4 over here. So that means I'm going to also multiply by 4. So we just have to be careful because we know this 4 and this 4 will cancel out. And this 3 and this 3 will cancel out. So what we're actually left with then is 4x plus 2 equals 3x plus 3. Now this is something we've dealt with before and we've done, so I'm going to go through a little quicker. So we get 4x plus 8 equals 3x plus 9. Right? So I'm just moving this up here so we can work with it now. So 4x plus 8, that equals 3x plus 9. So now, well, I want to say subtract this 3x from here, and I'll subtract it from here. Now, I want to, since I've moved my x's all the way to the left, I want to move this value to the right, so minus 8, minus 8. Keep in mind, like I said, you do not have to do that in one step like I do. You can opt to do it in 2. That's completely fine. I'm just doing it for saving room. So x equals 1. Next one. So here, same thing. I'm going to times by 3 over here. And I'm going to times by 4 over here. Okay? And that also means I have a 4 on this one and a 3 on this one. But these ones are going to cancel out. Right? So over here, I'm left with 3. Or actually, I'll write it over here on the right. 3 bracket 5 minus x equals 4 times 3x plus 2. So expanding this out, we get 15 minus 3x. That's going to be equal to 12x plus 8. So here, I'm going to add 3x to make them all positive onto the right side. That way I have to subtract this 8 from here. So I subtract it from here. And over here we'll be left with 7. And that's going to be equal to 15x. So last step, divide by 15. Divide by 15. And we'll just leave that as 7/15ths, is equal to x. And lastly, stuff that looks like this. Well, you think, oh, why does this look confusing? What am I actually supposed to do? Well, one thing that, there's so many different ways to do questions like this. There's no one real good way, so I'm going to just show you a way to solve it that I haven't shown you before. So, I'm actually just going to times by the reciprocal of something's on the right. Okay? Because that means on this right side will equal 1. Right? Because that will cancel with that. That will cancel with that. So, okay? So, why did I do that? Well, let's take a look. On our left side, we're going to have 6 bracket 3x plus 2, because we haven't touched the inside. And on the bottom, we're going to be left with this 20 bracket x minus 4. Now, I've got this denominator down here, so I have to multiply by 20x minus 4. So I have to do it to this side. So it might be looking like, why are we doing this and not expanding? Well, you could expand. You just might have to move more terms over than if you do it this way. So here, now we're just left with these brackets, right? And we could have multiplied over it to begin with. There's lots of different ways. Sometimes you actually make them longer, and I think for this process, I actually did. I actually did make our lives a little bit more complicated. So keep in mind, there's no one method that's better than the other. It's just some can take longer. Some will work out better for other methods as well. So here, let's expand in. 18x plus 12 equals 20x minus 80. So here, I'm going to simply subtract off 18x, subtract off 18x, add this 80 then, and then I got to go back and add the 80 to the other side. That means we are going to be left with 92 on our left and 2x on our right. So to get x, we just divide by 2, because that's our coefficient on our x term. And we're left with, well, what's half of 90 is 45. So half of 92 is 46. So therefore, we have 46 is equal to x.